Your decisions that you make now reflects on the future of your lives. That's what I don't want you guys to miss when I'm screaming and yelling off the top of my lungs. I'm not doing it because I want to. I could catch a stroke doing it. I'm doing it because I want you guys to understand that whatever decisions you make today is going to affect you later.
Ain't this a word? This sounds utterly familiar to something that is said at the end of every video I make. And for those of y'all that know, y'all are the realest. We have to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future. Yes, I've been saying this for over a year. People don't get it. They think that all of the things that happen in life just coming at them. Sometimes it's all the decisions that we made now showing up as adversity. And we may have made some good decisions, may have made some bad decisions. But every decision that you make got you to where you are right now. Here's an example. Say you go to Lululemon and you stuff a whole bunch of clothes into your bag. You and all of your friends, and y'all are 19, right? You're young. You walk out the store and guess what? They done caught you. Now all the alarms going off because you and your friends thought it was a good idea to take thousands of dollars worth of clothes. Now the cops come. You and all your friends get arrested. You say, oh, it wasn't a big deal. You say it ain't gonna matter. We're young. Y'all tripping. Guess what? You go to jail. That was a consequence of your decision. Y'all gonna be in the jail talking about mama. Depending on how much you stole, now you got a rap sheet. Now you looking for a lawyer. Because you got a rap sheet, you got a problem getting a job at a good place and now ain't nobody hiring allegedly. But they might not be hiring you because you might not be the best candidate to have around merchandise. 3, 4, 5 years later go by and you say, hey, that was some old stuff. That happened a long time ago. Guess what? They don't care. You can holler, that was a long time ago, all you want. And you may be a changed person. And I hope you are a changed person. And I hope that you learn from the situation. But guess what? That one little incident is why things are happening the way they are now. We can apply that to many different situations in our life. If we just look around and be honest, are we really where we are because of the choices we made? You ever met somebody whose life is seemingly always going good? They stay out of trouble. They don't make bad decisions. And you're like, oh, they got life easy. Everything is easy for them. They did the boring stuff. And all they're doing is minding their business, staying out the way, and trying to become better every single day. Now, you don't see all the stuff they went through to get there, but you see the hard work and the dedication showing up right in front of you. You don't ask yourself the hard question of, what did it really take? Most people don't care what it really took. They only really see you for the success and vice versa. If your life is not going the way you want it to go, perhaps all that they really see is the adversities that you face. But that doesn't mean that you have to be there forever. And I say that for anybody that may be feeling like, well, I made mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all do stuff. And I won't take away from that. But I will say that whatever you do today likely is going to have some weight in your future. Absolutely. And I'm talking about the stuff that is within our control.
If you get points on your license because you speeding, I told you planning not to do that. Now, guess what? You can't get insurance at a low cost when you finally ready to get your insurance because there's a record of points on your license. And guess what? Now you stuck and now you got to be under mommy and daddy. And if you don't got that, what happens then? Because at a certain age, when Delilah was 20, I said, you got to get your own insurance. I don't care what's happening.
Ooh!
You got to go on your own because I'm not going to be here forever. And I don't need my kids that, God forbid, I drop, I'm not alive tomorrow.
Yeah.
She don't have to depend on nobody to be like, oh my God, who's going to put, because I got points on my license. I want you guys to depend on yourselves. So y'all could think for yourselves and do everything right.
And y'all, the mom ain't lying because according to this 2025 Bankrate article, driver's license points don't affect your car insurance directly, but the violations that earned you those points could raise your premium. Instead of counting your license points, your insurance company reviews a document called a motor vehicle report whenever you apply for insurance or renew your policy. And violations listed on that report could cause your insurer to add surcharges to your premium for 3 to 5 years.
So when I say something, I mean it. Don't drive nobody else's car because that person who has insurance don't have your name as a driver in that car. And the way the insurance companies work nowadays, they'll do anything to raise the insurance.
And you know what? I have seen this in real life. I know somebody that got in an accident and then swapped Swap signs with the person that was driving their car, because when the police come, they're going to say, who is driving the car? Which one of y'all? You're not on the insurance. According to Allstate, in an article titled, Does Insurance Follow the Car or the Driver? It states, contrary to popular belief, car insurance typically follows the car, not the driver. If you let someone else drive your car and they get into an accident, your insurance company could likely be responsible for paying for the claim, depending on the coverages in your policy. And if we're being honest, how many people know if that's in their policy before letting somebody else drive their vehicle? I'll wait. Exactly. And then it says that the claim could go on your car insurance record and could affect your car insurance rates in the future. If you jump in the water, you might just get wet.
So please avoid problems for that person's car and avoid a driving in your car so like that you don't get into trouble or whoever's insurance you're under don't get in trouble. Because right now, y'all don't get it.
Yeah.
And I think that mommy's just losing it. Mommy's just too much. Mommy, you're just bitching. Please, she just don't want nobody driving a car. I mean it for these reasons. You see what I'm talking about? Now we got to figure out how to make sure that don't get to my insurance.
Yeah.
Now we got to figure out, go to court, take days off that I don't got. I got a wedding. I got a Mexico trip. Now I got to take days off to go to court. To fight off. Of course, it's points. To go to court? Oh, yeah, my daughter wasn't speeding. Yo gánate un fucking puño because I know that she was speeding.
Wait, who speaks Spanish? Who speaks Spanish in the chat? What did she say, y'all? It was a little too fast for me. I only took Spanish 1 and 2 in high school. What? I know whatever she said. It was some heat behind it. That's all I know.
No, sir. My daughter was not speeding, and I just want to grab her by the fucking hair because she was. You see what I'm saying? I want to avoid that. But as a mother, I have to stand by my kid because I understand you girls are going to make mistakes. I get it.
Yeah.
You girls are going to make silly mistakes. Oops. This is a big oops. Oops. Don't get pregnant because that oops will last you forever.
Wait a minute. I didn't know we was going there. It might have been a little too raw for some of y'all. But as we said in the beginning, whatever you do today might be a reflection of your life later. And I'm going to leave it right there because I ain't trying to fight with y'all in the comments. And if you want to fight, you can join the military because was she wrong? Was she wrong? I'm just...
Oops. Oh, I scuffed my sneaker. Dang, I spent a ton of... That's a oops. You can't oops. Points on your license. You can't oops. Messing up your credit. You can't oops certain things. Because it's going to haunt you later. And I want for you girls to own to get credit from... I want you guys to have good credit.
Yeah.
I want you guys to own homes. I want you guys to own your own business. I want you guys to have equity. I want you guys to give my grandkids a good life. I am teaching you the ropes. And for y'all to just sit there and fuck it up freely... You guys are laughing in my face when you fuck up. That's what you do. You laugh in my face when you mess up and you do the wrong thing. That's what pisses me off. This is why I'm this mad.
I felt like I was getting in trouble the way she was talking to the kids.
I don't do any drugs. I don't do anything to keep me calm. This is why mothers get high from time to time because it's sickening how every time we have to continuously tell you over and over and over. Ay, Dios mío, I sound like I should record myself and just play it every fucking day.
On that shisha? What? Katana? What? Ma'am?
So y'all fucking hear it because y'all love hearing my mouth. As much as you guys are so mad. Oh my God, again, mommy. Pero ustedes le encantan oírme la puta boca.
Something crazy. That's all. Something loca. Let me know in the comments. I'm not mad at this passion.
Because y'all love hearing my mouth. As much as you guys are so mad. Oh my God, again, mommy. Pero ustedes le encantan oírme la puta boca. Le encantan.
What she said?
Wait, Ma, I'm laughing at your sound effects. I'm not laughing at your wise words.
Yeah, me neither, for real. I love you, Mom. I'm so grateful for the mindset, the wiseness that you have.
And might I also add that waste is snatched. All right. I actually like the fact that she has so much fire and passion behind what she's saying because I think that's what a lot of kids need. You see, a lot of people aren't used to people being so blunt in telling them about these sort of things. Nothing she said was a lie. And it might seem very small and minute to people listening, even if they're not kids. It might be like, oh, it's not that bad. Things can be that bad. You can absolutely be messing up a very good path that you could be on right now just by doing some dumb stuff. Some stuff that you might think is funny right now. It ain't going to be too funny when you got to face the consequences. and you have repercussions for your actions. I stress this in so many videos. Soon as you turn 18, you out with the wolves. You with the wolves. And I don't say that to be like, oh, the world is such a scary place. But I'm saying the folks you walk past every day, they don't care about you. See, your parents, the ones that are in your lives, loving and trying to instill certain principles and values into you. So when you go out in society, you understand the gravity of what you are up against. They love you. Everybody in the world ain't gonna just coddle you. They don't care what you're going through, and they don't care about your excuses. They don't care that, oh, you thought something was a scam. They don't care that you didn't know. Let me tell you, you just get taken advantage of. You make some real bad decisions, nobody is coming to save you. Your parents might be the ones to come save you. Everybody else, good luck. You'll be lucky to get off if you get a speeding ticket. Lucky. You see what I'm saying? It's not an expectation that, oh, I'm just young, they're going to let me. No. And the problem is a lot of people are walking around the world with no accountability, and they just quite literally think this is a game. This ain't Candy Crush. What? Like, and a lot of people's first line of defense is, oh, I was young when that happened. Folks don't care. They don't care about your sob story, and whatever you get yourself into, you're going to have to figure a way out. And she even said it herself. What about when your mom and them ain't here? What you going to do then? If you're one of them dependents that as soon as something go wrong or you done did something wrong and you don't have to find yourself being held accountable, you can go run to your parents. What are you going to do if they're not here? And she's trying to prepare her children for that, which I say good for her. And they might just be laughing because they're kids. I hope that it still hits home. I really do. Because I'm going to be totally honest. My mom told me when I was a teenager, and Mom, I know you watching because you be watching all my stuff all the time. But she told me when I was a teenager, me and my brother, she said, and I ain't finna keep no kids. And I laughed in her face. Like, she'll tell you to this day, I laughed in her face. And I said, I'm not having any. I'm not worried. Little did she know, my best friend got pregnant in high school at like 16 or 17. I was mad. Yeah, I was mad. I said, she done messed up the dream. We were supposed to join the military together. We were supposed to be traveling and seeing the world together. We was finally about to be free. I was mad at my best friend. Yes. Because I was a teenager, I thought, hey, we are just now about to be free from all this craziness. We're about to get out this raggedy ass town. Both of us didn't get out the raggedy ass town. That's the truth. And you get old enough to see stuff like that play out. Just something so small, something that in the moment, you probably didn't think it was a big deal. It was a big deal. It changed the whole trajectory of what could have been. And I guess it just wasn't meant to be, right? But she ain't tell no lie. Not one bit. Not one bit. But I want to know, do y'all think that she was a little too hard on the kids? I don't think so. Like, go hard on them. Tell them the truth. Because the world ain't going to tell them the truth. Appreciate the moms like this. Y'all, let me know, was your mom like this? Was she really blunt? Did you agree with what this mom was saying? But we have to start making better decisions. Again, today, in order to have a better future.